Hello there, YouTube. Dave with Roach Dog RC. I'm gonna do a quick how-to. I bought a GoolSky 12 LED lighting system for my Honcho, and I've already kind of opened it up, but I can kind of show you what it looks like here. And you can see it's got all the lights and all the connections going into the receivers. So I'm not quite sure how everything goes, but I'm going to go ahead and try to figure it out and put it on a video. So what I've done so far is obviously I removed the top, and this is the waterproof box up in the front here. And as you can see, with all my rigs, I kind of waterproof the receiver, and I just put a balloon around it, and you can see the zip ties on there to keep it watertight. So I'm going to go ahead and clip these real quick, and we'll pull the receiver out. Careful not to cut the wires. There we go. Alright, and there's our receiver. So it looks like, well, it looks like I got only one slot that I'm going to be able to access. So I'm going to do some research, and I will get back with you. I may have to get a bigger receiver that's going to hold more of these connections, and like I say, I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Okay, YouTubers, I'm back. So anyway, here's how it's gonna work. And I didn't look close enough at it when I pulled it out of the package, but you've got your male servo ends, channel 1, 2, 3, and we got channel 1, 2, 3 here in my receiver. So those are gonna go into the receiver, and then these receiver lines, the lines are marked coming out here for the controls, and these are the female connectors from the connectors coming out of the receiver are going to go into here. And then I got to figure out what to do with all this stuff. You know, there's a ton of lights here, and the cool thing about it is their headlights, their tail lights, their turn signals. It's kind of be a neat thing. Not that you need turn signals when you're out rock crawling, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Some of them I might have to just put tape over and wrap them up and stick them in a balloon, but we'll see if we can't get it to work and see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and switch off for a little bit here and try to get this figured out and get a battery in it, and we can kind of test it, and I can show you before I start routing the wires for the lights. Alright, be back soon. Here's the receiver. You know, I pulled it out, and you take the wires from the new lighting system, the male ends, and you put them right in the receiver, 1, 2, 3, and then you take the females, which goes to the servos, and you put them in the corresponding servo plug that came out of the receiver, and then basically that's it. It's set up, and I'm going to show you. I've got my radio here. I've got it turned on. We're going to go ahead and fire it up, put a battery in, and you're going to see a bright light here real quick as they light up. Now you're depending on the radio you have, the blue and the white. The white is obviously your headlights, and you can see they're pretty bright. And here's the blue. The blue is the tail lights. Now some receivers have a switch for channel 3, and you can turn it on and off, which means you can turn your headlights on and off. But my other rig, once I plug it in, the lights just stay on the whole time you're driving, the front and the back lights. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it that way. Now the neat thing is, the other ones here, we've got turn signals, and we've got brake lights, and there's one more set here, and they're a little bigger. I can't remember what that was for. Oh no, yeah, your turn signals. You got right and left and brake lights. The big one is the brake lights. So you're going to see both the turn signals turn on and flash. When I activate it, you put one light in the front, one light in the back. If it's the right turn signal, then you put obviously one in the front and one in the back. But anyway, here we go. We're going to go ahead and turn. I'm going to turn the steering on the controller. Let me see if I can back the camera out just a little without touching the throttle. Okay, I am going to make a right-hand turn. You can see the right-hand blinker's working. Now if I turn it and go to the left, you'll see the left turn blinking. Now if I go backwards, which is gonna, I got it lifted. We'll go backwards slow, and the brake light should come on right here. I got wires everywhere. Brake lights, here they are. Okay, here we go. Okay, my brake lights aren't working. So I have to do some more research. I might have pulled the servo out. I've been banging this thing around pretty good. So anyway, that's basically how it's set up. So when I get it all installed, I'll show you how I ran the wires, where I ran the wires, and how I did it. And I'll turn it back on. You guys can kind of see it complete. There's going to be a lot of wires running all over, but yeah, you know what? They're kind of cool. They're kind of cool, especially if you run early in the morning, late in the evening. It looks kind of neat. Even during bright sunlight, it looks cool. So stand by. I'll be right back with you. All right, YouTube. I got the lights in. I had a few issues. I can't seem to get the stop lights to work right now, but I'll continue to work on that. I'm sure it's just some of the wiring issues. See, there's the front. And if you turn the wheels, the blinker comes on. I mounted them up inside the bumper, and if you go the other way, the other one comes on. I don't know if you can see that. There, you can see it now. So that's kind of cool. Let me show you the back. So what I did on the Honcho, it didn't have pre-made. Holders. I mean, you can go out and purchase them, but I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and make my own thing right here. So what I did is I took a piece of plywood, modeler's plywood, and I doubled it up, and I just mounted it to the back bumper, drilled a couple holes, and able to get it in. I'll have to notch out a little bit here on the fender for the movement of the body. It sits right on top of this back lights, but there you go. And here's the ones. One of these sets is a red stop, so when you go in reverse they come on, and the other set I have no clue. I'm still in the process of trying to figure it out, but you can see it's quite a cluster when it comes to the wiring. Let's see if I can get a little farther away so you can see the whole thing. Anyway, here's the new unit, and really it just plugs into the receiver. The wires do, and then the 3 wires that plug in the receiver come out of here into each component, the start, the stop, the right and left, and which activates the lights. But like I say, I'm having a problem with a couple of them, but for right now I got them going. And let's try this again. Now you can see the back end, and you can see the right turn, and then the left turn. And unfortunately I can't help you with the stop right now. I can put it in reverse, but it just doesn't seem to come. Now look, now they're working. Look at that. Oh, there you go. There's your stop lights. I'll get those mounted up in here also. That's cool, but I still have no clue what these 2 are for. But anywho, you know, the whole process has been fun. It's always good to try something new. and learn a little bit, and I want to show you something else on this rig. I have failed to, well, here, I'm just going to show you this way. I have failed to connect. I put some on, but the front lights up here on the Honcho body. I had the wires in them forever. You can see I kind of drilled a hole and ran them up underneath. And I'll put a connector on them and run them over to, I put a splitter right here on that one channel, so they should come on when it starts up with the headlights. Plus the Tactics TTX 300 controller has programming switches right here on the side, and I'll be able to turn lights on and off as I wish with that. And that's just something else I'll dink around with. But you can see there's pretty cool little lamps up on top of the rack there, so hopefully I can get those running. I'll pop in a little quick video if I do and when I do. But, right now, we got done what I accomplished. What I wanted to get done was the lights for the rig itself. So there we go, because it never had any lights, but now we're good. I want to thank you for watching. Until the next video.